Hey guys, so I am making a mountain backdrop for my spooky town, which I'm going to have kind of going from the mantle here down to the table. And all I've done is I took a sheet of paper, fit the length, and then I bunched up a bunch of aluminum foil. I made these, ledge formations and stuff. I'm starting to masking tape right now. I just made little formations out of it, and little divots and stuff, because when you paint this, it's going to really pop out and stuff. So just take some aluminum and bunch it up, and we'll get back to the next step. All right, guys, as you can see, I am still masking taping it, yeah. Getting all the creases and stuff like that. You can kind of start to see depth in it and some of the texture detail. So all of that's going to get covered up in masking tape, and then we will go on to the next step, which is doing the water, glue, paper mache, paper towel thing, whatever. So this is the back of it. Again, this is just the rolled paper that I had cut up. And then what I'm using is these parts from a cardboard box, and that's what I'm going to hang on the mantle part, and then it'll just drape down like that, kind of like so. That's basically the back. Okay guys, I have got the masking tape all on it and going all the way around the edges and making sure that it goes around the edges to the back, so when we plaster, all the aluminum foil is covered up. But you can see some of the ledges that I've made here and stuff. So the next step will be a water glue mixture of glue and water, basically. Yeah, duh. And we're gonna do it with paper towels that'll be thick enough to be able to paint over once I'm done here. It's looking great. So for my paste, I am doing a water glue mixture. So I'm just gonna pour a bunch of glue in my trusty bowl here. And I'll pour some water in there. I'm gonna stir that up. I don't want it thick, I want it kind of very liquidy. I like. More water. Yeah, that's kind of the consistency you want it at. Just very liquidy, okay? So I got some basic parchment paper underneath, so that way as I'm gluing and stuff, I'm not gonna stick to anything that's gonna be really bad, and it will come off real easy. I found when I did my platform. See there's the platform, so. Okay. So when you're doing so by the way, I use a kind of like the type of paper towel you'd find in a bathroom at a restaurant or someplace. I find it's thick enough and yet thin enough at the same time. For me, I'm gonna get like only half of one side in the glue, and then I'll get the other side, the other half in the glue. I mean, you want glue on both sides. I just find it's easier to just kind of go like that, and then kind of get that side a little bit. And you kind of run your fingers down it and get the glue, all the excess glue off, and just get it kind of evenly distributed. Just make sure that all the pieces there get done. So, and then when I stick it on, I'm just gonna put it flat straight on like that. to make sure that I get it in all the creases. It almost feels like I need to add more water to it actually. And I might just do that. And it's okay if you've got like some creases on your paper towel or whatnot. It does not have to be straight or perfect. Remember, when doing something like this, the more kind of messed up it is a little bit and not perfectly straight, the better it's going to look when it's all completed. Cool. Okay guys, I have everything plastered here. Got a couple of fans on that I'll keep on it overnight. Tomorrow we will do the black base coat paint. So, left it on overnight and it's all dry. Had the fans on it. Turned out really great. And I can't wait to paint it later on after work. Turned out really good. So when it comes to doing your base coat, I'm just using regular acrylic black here. You want to do equal parts of paint and water. So if I were to use this whole bottle, then I would want to use a whole bottle of water when mixing it, okay? Okay, and all we're going to do is we're going to take our water paint mixture and we're going to get everything black. I want to get all the crevices, get everything black. Alright, we've got the whole thing painted in our black base coat. Again, that is a 1-for-1 mixture of black paint and water. We'll put the fan back on this, let this dry, and I think in a couple hours we should be able to do the dry painting to make it look like that. Yeah. So for doing our highlights, now that we're ready to do the highlighting phase, I am using two different types of gray. I am using dark gray and dolphin gray. Both are a gloss, so that way it kind of makes the rocks stand out as if they're a little bit more shinier than the background color. Now the key to doing this is that we're going to do a dry brushing, okay? Alright, so the key to doing the dry brush, what you want to do is just get a little bit of paint on the end of your brush there, take your paper towel, and you just want to wipe most of it off there, okay? Then we're going to go over the main parts here, just real lightly. I should probably learn how to hold this camera and do this at the same time. Okay, I finished going all the way over it, doing the dry brush of the darker gray, and I did the whole area, just going very lightly, allowing it to just brush over the tops of the creases and stuff. So next I'm going to do the dolphin gray, and I'll do that more over like these larger areas that I really want to define. Anything that's, you know, really standing out, any of the little rock formations and stuff. I'm going to do that in the lighter gray to make it all stand out. Doing the same method, the dry brush, I think I'll use a little bit smaller brush. We'll try it out and we'll get those highlighted. It's looking really great. Again, we're gonna do the dolphin gray, just kind of lightly over the tops here. So I have completed all of the highlights on the large protrusions that stick out. And now that it's hanging up, I could actually go back and do some other touch-up highlights in areas that, now that I can see where the shadows actually lay, I can even go back with some black, like in little things like that. I can touch it up, make it a little bit more darker inside. But that is pretty much it, guys. I hope this has been instructional for you. And until next time, happy spooky towning.